Welcome back to Jersey Matter. I'm Larry Menti. We continue our conversation now with legendary high school basketball coach Bob Hurley, also president of St. Anthony. And you don't take a salary for either job?
My wife told me not to.
Is that right?
She pretty much dictated most of my decisions since we got married, and she felt it would be, at this time in life, that we didn't need the money, and she manages the money, that's what I should do. So
I thought that was
dutiful.
important to point out, because it's not only a love of the game, it's a love of the kids, and it's also a love of the school and the Catholic education.
Well, the kids are just, what do you call it? The kids are terrific. You know, holidays are coming up. There'll be countless graduates who'll be back at school during the holidays to come in and say hello. And you want them to rub off on the younger kids that are in school and point to them and say, you know, he's a junior now at Brown, and he's the manager at Temple, and all of those things, so that the kids can connect with that's what they're supposed to do and they're supposed to achieve in school.
But you're practicing what you preach in your commandment to the kids.
I think as a leader you have to, or they see through you, because if you're not legitimate every day, then a couple of hours you talk to them, what you say kind of wears off. What
do you see as your mission? To win basketball games, or to teach kids how to be men?
Well, I think as the basketball coach, I want to teach the kids how to play the game the way Larry Brown would say is the right way. And I think the qualities you learn in the game, playing it the right way, unselfishness, team play, they're all things that are going to build your character and your work ethic and your self-discipline. Everything you do, you have to be on time. So there are countless lessons that you're learning in basketball that transition. And I think if you're a good player, you also have to be a good student. And I think it hopefully measures into being a good person. So I think like the one thing it overlaps, and I think the conversations you have with the kids are always about doing everything the right way, working hard and being disciplined and listening to people that can help you. And it just goes right down the line, I think, Larry.
You have here your 10 commandments, which I called it. You don't have it there. You have 10 differences between a winner and a loser that you give to the kids. You also have a contract here with the students and the parents, and 14 keys to being a parent. How important is it to get the parents involved and make certain that they are teaching the right way at home?
Well, I think coaches across the board would say right now that the generation of kids that are growing up now, the parents are way more involved in the athletic careers of children than they were. And, I can say as a youth
For the right reason or the wrong reason?
Well, my feelings are that right up through youth sports, you have a lot of volunteers, and maybe some of the parents have had more experience in sports than the volunteers. But I think when you get to the high school level and you have, competent high school coaches, I think the parent should now entrust the child with the coach and be just supportive of what the child is doing. And I think that those lines are blurred, because if you're very involved when they're younger, you have a very hard time, taking a step back as they get older.
Would there be parents that have too high of expectations for their child?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's, the fun of it, you can lose it, because you just want to try to remember, I can remember my sons playing at St. Anthony High School. That's over 25 years ago. And some of the good days and the bad days, they're blurred. But you want to be able to look back and say, gee, their involvement at the time was fun. They learned things from it, developed friendships. But to day-to-day worry about like somebody's career for 4 years through high school is it's time not well spent.
Oh, it was wonderful talking to you. I could talk to you forever. Thank you so much for coming in,
Thank you,
and good luck. Can we give the website one more time
Yes,
that people can help St. Anthony?
STAnthonyhighschool.org. And there's quite a few things they'll see up there that will show different fundraising things we're doing.
Wonderful. Good luck. I hope you save it. It sounds like you're on the right path.
Thanks so much, Larry.
That wraps up Jersey Matters for this week. Stick around now for another thing.